There it is. All right, our matchup for round 3 on the right-hand side of your screen is going to be Piett Colossus. Yes, Ian, I remembered. Ooh, the leader did not change. Oh, I forgot to update the leader. That's my fault. That is actually going to be Quinlan Tarkentown. Give me a moment. I forgot to update the leader.
Oh, yeah.
I got it my Quinlan out here. Here we go. Yep. That's one reason I grabbed it. You could talk to both sides of this this particular matchup. Okay, so now let's try again. There we go. There's our matchup. It's correct now. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll start off here on the left-hand side of your screen. This is Jonathan, hailing from Los Angeles, California. And on the right-hand side of your screen, this would be Thomas. Thomas from Clovis, New Mexico, right on the border with Texas, over there near Abilene, up near the Panhandle, if you are familiar at all with anything about Texas geography.
Well, we'll see. I checked the deck to be Django.
All right.
And I haven't played Django's yet.
Now, the timer you're seeing on the screen is the official timer. These guys will be given a time extension by the judge staff that are monitoring the stream tables. Don't worry about that. But I am showing you guys the live timer just so you are aware of the round timer whenever that becomes a thing.
2, 3, 4.
All right. Looks like Thomas is all shuffled. I think Thomas might have taken a mulligan there. Not quite positive.
All right, I can work with this.
I love Thomas's Indiana Jones look he's got going on with the fedora and the kind of the beige shirt. I'm a big fan. All right, here we go. We're underway here in round 3, starting off with a Dr. Pershing.
For L3, I'm going to ping a damage to Pershing.
Okay. I'll take initiative.
Jonathan answering with L3 and slapping Pershing for a damage with Quinlan Vos. Just to refresh everybody, I'll show you Quinlan here in just a moment as soon as L3 clears out of the way. So you can remind yourself what Quinlan's ability is.
To damage him. Okay. Here you go.
Yes, both these players are 2-0, 100%. We're bringing you guys decks that are still playing in the top half of the field right now. Don't intend to look at the lower half of the field today.
All right.
2 to base.
I'll take initiative.
Large uphill battle to climb here for Jonathan. Starting upside down, 10 HP, 25 on his base, and he's got to do 35 damage to Thomas. Welcome back, Ian.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Sorry, still a little out of breath.
It's okay.
I should not be running. But I did.
I will let you explain.
friend.
I will let you explain that comment to chat. I will not explain that.
Oh, you didn't tell him?
No.
Oh.
No, I told them what you were gone. I will not.
Yeah.
I will not explain the you
What?
shouldn't be running comment to chat. You explain that to them.
Yeah, well, I'm a smoker, so.
There you go.
Smokers don't run. But I did.
Jonathan swinging in with Ezra, having a peek. He is going to play it, whatever it is. And it's going to be a Spark of Rebellion.
Ooh.
Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, I've got to get those fixed. Oh, the mat is flipped. That's what's killing me. So then.
Let's deploy Piett.
Okay. Piett coming out. Okay. I've just realized my space and ground buttons are backwards because the mat is oriented differently than I would normally put it on the table. So I'll fix it between rounds. It's not important right now.
2 to base. Piett's out. He took away his.
Swing 2 into Ezra.
Okay.
2 to Ezra, taking 3 back.
Again, using Piett as that meat popsicle.
Another spark.
Oh my god.
Oh, the sparks are brutal. Maul, Vigilance, and No Glory only results. I think you get the. I think you get the Vigilance here. I think that's a really good
That's
pick.
a good play.
I'll take initiative.
I will pass.
Thomas going to hold on to retain the initiative. Hold on to the button. If memory serves, chat, the standings are not usually displayed on Melee until the round is complete. So you can see the standings from round 2, but I don't think you can see round 3 standings because round 3 is still underway.
Still underway, yeah.
I believe that is correct. I will not pretend I am some expert in Melee.gg.
No, I can barely figure out how to sign up half the time.
Into Ezra.
All right, Piett's going to clear Ezra. Leave him with 1 HP remaining.
I'd clear Piett and pop that shield.
I think it's a good play for L3 if
Unless
that's what Jonathan decides to do.
Unless I have a 5-cost play with Quinlan.
Nope, looks like we're going. He's got a
Oh yeah.
He's got a Kira play. He's going to make something expensive here.
Supply carrier.
Play for 2 cheaper.
What do you kick? Do you kick the supply carrier or the mall? What do you think?
He can't play them all right now. He can play the resupply carrier right now.
Yeah, but he can play it next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, we went with the resupply carrier.
I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to no
It's going to be no glowing results.
on Kira.
Yep, he's going to get rid of Kira. Just knock her right out.
Flip Quinlan.
And
He's gotta
Quinlan hits
claim.
the board.
Yeah, he's got to claim.
Piett.
All right, you lose
Yep.
the shield.
L3 is going to clean out Piett, and Quinlan's going to go to base.
So you're at 10 now.
Yep.
All Quinlan so far this game.
I mean,
Thomas getting
here's the
sparked
thing, though.
twice.
This is why I like this Piett setup. They're even right now. He may have 10 damage
you
on
say
his
that,
base.
but I'm going to tell you straight up, the hand destruction, one of the reasons this is actually kind of a bad matchup for Thomas is Piett is very vulnerable to hand destruction, and he's been hit twice with Spark already,
Yep.
which I should have shown folks just as a
Play
reminder.
Maul, who's going to ambush into you-know-who.
Okay, Maul's going to come out here and clean Quinlan off the board.
And no overwhelming. Okay, so he has 3 health left over.
What can you do?
Surprise strike.
I mean, that would hurt, but it could happen. Another Kira, Turbo Laser Salvo, and
the
a Super Laser Blast.
Blast.
I mean, poor Thomas's draws. The hand destruction absolutely taking its toll here.
Yeah,
I'll take initiative.
but the amount of great cards he can draw into.
I mean, the later this game goes, you have to believe it favors Piett a little bit. That looks like a surprise strike, and it is.
That's 15.
And I'll pass.
All right.
Jonathan just eating this elephant one bite at a time. He's done 15 unanswered damage now to Thomas's 35 HP base.
All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill Kira. Overwhelm 2.
All right, finally pushes some damages through there. Knocks out Kira, pushes through some overwhelm damage with the Maul.
2 to base.
Okay.
Man, that L2 has done some
I'll take initiative.
great damage.
How many times have we seen crafty smugglers come in on the
Yeah.
round one and then just
And then
stick
just-
around?
they're
They stick
sticking
around, they
around,
stick
sticking
around, they
around,
stick
yeah.
around.
That's for 5.
Ooh, smuggling him out.
5 for Cassian. 3 more to base. I think I heard Thomas
Surprise
claim.
strike for
Oh,
Cassian.
surprise strike. Cassian is actually 6 more to base.
Let's see. That puts me at 21.
23, because you were at 17 before.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was
correct.
at 17. Yes. So 17. That is 23.
And I will pass.
Thomas trying to restock his hand here. That early damage, the early
Yeah.
hand just absolutely taking its toll here. Now, Quinlan doesn't really have much of a top-end game, does he? You've
Yeah,
played more
so
Quinlan than I
that's-
have.
I mean, I don't know what his
I'm
deck
gonna
has,
tap
obviously.
Clearly not.
Because
I
I
mean,
would
like
think
in
about-
general.
Oh, he's going to scoop. Oh, he's
Oh
Super
no,
Laser
that's
Blast.
Super Laser Blast.
Okay.
He's like, no, let's
Resetting the
just
board.
reset
See, now
the
this is
board.
where all aggro decks are going to struggle, right? Thomas's deck is going to contain all these high-end cards,
That's
but
unfortunate.
if you can keep poking away at it with
Initiative.
surprise strike it. Okay.
X34. That Falcon is a really good card to see this late
Yeah.
in the game.
26.
And I'll pass. Falcon token. Remember to pay for this guy.
It just depends on how much control Thomas put in and how many units.
Yep.
If he's got way more control than units, then he's going to really struggle now.
3 more to base leaves Thomas on only 9 HP remaining. Okay, we can turn him up. That's not a problem. Thank you for letting me know, guys. That's exactly the kind of feedback we need to make sure we keep things going.
Am I not loud enough?
Yeah, I said your volume's a little low. but
Oh,
I
yeah.
will-
It's
I
probably
will-
because I'm very out of breath.
You're fine. I will turn you up a smidge. There, turn you up about 3 or 4 decibels. We'll see how that does.
Let's tap Piett to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to deploy the resupply carrier.
Okay.
Okay.
Top card your deck.
Nope.
Oh, you don't want to? Okay. Is it a maybe?
It's a
Oh, you
maybe.
may. Okay.
Yep, coming in with a resupply carrier, choosing not to use its game text. Probably doesn't need it this late in the game.
Okay, that's 29.
Yeah.
Falcon going to swing
I'm
in.
going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He's gonna play Overwhelm.
Barrage.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
my goodness. There,
He's
that's
going to deal
solid. Barrage going to clean. Is it clean the whole board?
Oh, it's not. Okay.
It's not going to clean the whole board. He's got 7 HP to work with.
In
Thomas
that
got to figure out
case,
which unit he wants to assassinate. I think he has to clear the speeder.
a 3.
Yeah.
He's got to clear the speeder.
I mean, if you're Jonathan, you just pick it up, play it again next turn. The Falcon?
Yeah,
Yeah, you just pick
just
it.
yeah.
I'll take initiative.
Okay, he's going to play Big Boy Han. Frequently the good top end card here for these Quinlan's decks, but Thomas with nothing to ambush into.
I think he just did enough damage early where he can.
I think he has too.
Get
I mean, Thomas desperately needs a ground sentinel here.
And he's got to do something. Yeah, something against that Han.
I mean,
he's done.
He has to deal with a Han on his first action, or we're going to game 2. He's got enough resources to sink the Titanic, but does he have
the cards?
Does he have a card that'll do
like
it?
a Devastator right now.
Killing
Han.
Devastator would kill Han, and actually Devastator would be a great play. It would kill Han and Sentinel in
Sentinel in
space.
space, yeah.
Nope.
Oh, he's scooping.
Nope. He's like, nope, didn't have it. Didn't
Yeah.
pull it. Whatever it was he needed, he didn't have it. So we're going to game 2.
You're right.
Quinlan walking away with game 1 here in decisive fashion. Chat pointing out how bad this matchup is for Piett. It can be if, and I think this is a big if Quinlan draws into that hand destruction that he's likely to have hidden in that deck, right? You have to. I mean, you expect it to be there. The question is,
to pull 2 of them so
exactly.
early
Are you
really
going to
rough.
see it? Now, again, we don't know these players' decks. We're not looking at deck lists. We're going to be. We can actually see the sideboard decisions that Jonathan is making. He's using the patented Frank Courtney method of sideboarding by doing it all behind his shield. I'm going to show you guys this. Ordinarily, I won't show sideboarding, but I want you to see what he's doing. Right? He's doing this for the camera. So he's doing it all behind the camera, behind the shield, so that we can see it, but the opponent cannot.
So it looks like he's putting in another Han.
I could also. He looks like he's got some electromagnetic pulses there that are coming in. But I will say
I think
that
those are coming out.
You think so? Things are coming out.
I think those are coming
I'll
out.
also say we don't. I have to wonder if he has pillages in the main, right?
Yeah.
Or if it's just the sparks. Because I mean. Pillage and Spark, you play, even if you just 2 of those against Piett, even if you just draw 1 of each, man, that Piett is in trouble.
Yeah. I don't know if how heavy his control is, though. The reason I leaned Piett red is just the amount of really great capital ships that are there. He didn't get an Avenger. We never saw the Avenger.
Well, and he would be playing it in this. He's playing blue. I was just fixing to say. I was fixing to say about it being off color, but that's only in your Piett.
Only in my Piett, yeah.
Because you play Piett red.
Yeah.
Right.
You can tell that Thomas is really thinking his strategy right now. How do I do this?
Well, I mean, let's be honest. He kind of just got taken out back behind the woodshed. So he's going to have to come to this game with a slightly different approach of some kind, whatever it is. I mean, Jonathan never even used Tarkin Town, right?
No, he did.
He did? I didn't
he?
see him do it.
Never heard of
Maybe I missed it.
Yeah, you think Quinlan Green?
It is entirely possible that I missed it.
No, really, no.
They have some play in the Django a little bit. They play like bounties and they play like General's Blade kind of stuff.
Sideboarding complete.
So,
I beat a Yoda red and a red.
throw up Jonathan's base for me. It has 35 health, right? But what's the downside to
Correct.
getting the 35
I don't
health?
think they want to see this deck either.
And that's why.
Ugh.
That's why. So Piett starts down a card, and Quinlan's going to go
Quinlan
after his
got him,
hand.
yeah.
So I mean, this is why. Like, if I've seen, again, a shout out to the boys over on the KTOD Discord. Right, tons of great deck threads in there talking through strategies.
Yeah.
I sit in
The
both.
ones they bring to their channel, too, by the way, are top notch.
I agree, and so I love looking at both the threads for Piett Blue and thank you, chat reminding me he did use Tarkin Town to kill Pershing. I apologize.
That's what it was,
I
Pershing.
apologize.
Because he needs Pershing if you're going to play one less. If you're going to get one
gonna
less
start
card in
down,
the draw,
he
you
needs,
better hope
he
that you
needs
get
the card
Pershing
draw.
to
So
start,
that's actually
yeah.
a really good use of Tarkin Town there on Jonathan's part. But back to KTOD, right? They have threads for all of these different leader combinations. I sit in the Piett Blue channel. I sit in the Piett Red channel. I watch what people talk about, what they test. And this kind of matchup is why some people who love Piett Blue and are playing it avoid this base, is because starting a card down
is pretty rough.
Disadvantages you into a deck like this that is going to have cards that attack your hand.
Yeah.
So New Mexico, you said, huh?
I mean, he didn't even play like Force Throw.
No, we never saw a force. We never saw a new Ahsoka, another great card that also goes after your hand.
Yeah.
We never saw Jam Communications, another new card that also goes after your hand. So there's so much that's available now that honestly, Quinlan, in my opinion, should be playing that stuff because in almost any matchup, attacking your opponent's hand is a good idea.
Yeah.
Right. But against Piett, when he's starting down a card off Colossus, it's just It's a kick in the nuts.
I just don't. I think it's too much of a risk for the loss of card for the 5 health.
Okay, I mean, I haven't
I'm
been
interested to
hilarious.
pay more attention this round on how quickly their health is equal.
To be fair, it was snowing, so that
Because
Well, it
if
only
it's
took
like
him about 3 rounds last time.
Yeah, like if it's round 3, that's just
Yep.
that's brutal.
Good luck.
Jonathan had some really good draws, played an outstanding match. Let's see how game 2 goes. Plenty of time on the timer.
I mean, if Jonathan plays back-to-back Spark here, like, oh,
Rough.
man.
Rough.
We're gonna see our first card throw of the day.
you almost have to wonder if you're Jonathan, do you like it's let's say you had a Spark in your opening hand. Is that your turn 1 play instead of a
Yeah,
unit?
he's
I
already
think
a
you almost
card
would.
down.
Yeah, I think you almost would, wouldn't you?
So you're gonna leave him with what? Hypothetically, he plays a card. He's got 2 cards in his hand after that.
All right, Thomas
yeah,
begins.
there we go.
Thomas begins game 2 here on the button, starting with unit Piett from set 1.
Taking a damage there, and then I'm going to ambush him.
Okay, going to ambush the X-34 land speeder into it. Not enough to kill him though.
I won't target turn. I'll pass.
It's too early to Tarkin Town it.
next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need to do that.
Not necessarily a great turn 1 play for Thomas, but it's at least a turn 1 play.
Yeah. And he's got damage on base
Yep.
a little earlier, way earlier.
Way earlier than last game. Speaking of base damage,
There we go.
I'll take initiative.
Thomas having no turn 2 play
turn
here.
2 play, which tells me he's not playing resupply or he played
Well,
super
I
laser
guarantee
tech,
he's
right?
playing. He's got to be playing, but you still got to draw him, right?
Oh man.
Not the target turn.
Oh, of course, now you decide to
Jonathan opting to hold on to Tarkentown here, and I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
It feels too soon.
Piett's only dangerous.
Yeah, it feels too
Next-
soon to be knocking off.
Yeah, he can't play.
It's the 5
a
resource
si-
turn.
Yeah, he can't play a 6 resource ship.
Not yet. Not
Next
yet.
turn he can. So
Yeah.
you have to Tarkentown him this time or kill him off.
Yep.
There we
There's a
go.
super laser tech.
He really needed that last turn.
Base for 3.
Ezra swinging in.
Yeah, I think if I'm Jonathan,
Gonna have a look.
I Tarkentown.
He is going to play it. Whatever it is, it's costing 3, and it's a Cassian Andor.
Okay.
I would not.
I like this choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll swing into Ezra.
Okay.
Every
Piett
bit of
dealing a damage to Ezra. And
Damage.
voluntarily
he
going off
doesn't
the
want
board.
him to draw like a surprise strike off the top and be able to play it
sure.
on Ezra.
2 more to base.
7, right?
I'll take initiative.
1. I'm going to play force throw on you.
Force
Yeah.
throw.
Here's the force throw.
Ezra.
Oh, but it gets you your super laser tech.
Possibly.
You can have my no glory only
I'll
results.
throw it to super laser.
And, yep. Okay.
Boom.
And I will pass.
Force throw murders the tech and lets Thomas ramp a little
See,
bit.
now, this is
but
where-
clean board.
When I play Piett, I play it a little different. I'm hoping to play
All right, ready?
a capital ship right from my hand
Sure.
before I flip him.
You're at 7, right?
I'll tap. Or, sorry, I mean
You're at
6
right? Yeah,
resources.
Yeah.
I will tap 6 to play Vigilance. Vigilance will defeat and heal.
Okay,
There
he's
we
going to
go.
murder Ezra, and he'll
There we
fight.
go.
Good pick up there. We talked about playing Vigilance out of aspect earlier, or I say out of aspect, a little off aspect, paying the
Yeah.
extra for it. Going to deploy Quinlan.
Ooh, smart. He's
And then deploy
maybe will
Piett.
throw his units at Piett, and then he can claim.
2 to base.
2 to base.
Okay.
So you're back at 4.
I'll take it out.
Okay, he's going to kill the land speeder.
For 1, I'm going to force throw you.
Another force
Man,
throw.
Another one.
You can have my
6 damage.
Gets rid of the resupply carrier, looks like, and defeats Piett.
I'll take initiative.
Okay.
Interesting.
Cassian and Quinlan, 6
Oh,
damage
Who
available.
took initiative? Thomas?
Thomas just took initiative.
Oh, okay. I thought Jonathan did. I thought that would be super initiative.
Yeah.
Then for 3, I'm going to
This is why I love Quinlan right here. He's just
play blast.
board flooding it.
Quinlan.
Okay, so we're going to play a Leia,
5.
Okay.
and then we're going to smuggle out DL-44. It's going to end up being 8
12.
damage all in.
And I will pass.
So we should be at 23 health remaining for Thomas there on the right-hand side of your screen. Quinlan able to just really clear these units out. I guess now I keep leaning on you because you've actually played it. That's Quinlan's thing. Like he will absolutely aggressively,
go as wide as you can.
and aggressively persecute units on the board. Base damage when you can, but like if there's something in the way, you just murder it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prepare for takeoff.
PTO going to go searching for vehicles.
Find something.
This is expressly the kind of card that Thomas needs to recover from all this hand destruction.
8.
He's going to look at the top 8 cards of his deck and grab any 2 vehicles that he chooses. And, of course, in Piett, he's going to have quite a list to choose from.
Quite the list.
Yep.
I'm going to be getting this guy.
He's got an Architans.
Okay.
And a Corvus. Corvus is a solid pickup here. That restore could be big.
Here we go.
Okay, I'll hit your base for 3. 17.
Yeah, that's 17.
Okay, so I'm off on damage somehow. He should be down here.
It's hard because he's got tokens.
Yeah, when they're stacked on top of each other, it becomes a little more difficult to see the track of everything.
Yeah.
Now, Piett shouldn't be exhausted. I'm not sure. I think he didn't get ready this turn.
I'll take initiative.
That is a confusing play to me.
Why isn't he playing out the Corvus?
Piett shouldn't be exhausted. He could still afford Corvus anyway with 5. Why wouldn't you play Corvus here?
He's going to, I mean.
We know he has it. That's really odd.
Yeah, like you're just eating surprise strikes.
I don't understand
just
this.
letting him eat it.
All right, 8 more damage out of Quinlan. 10 health remaining for Piett.
And for 4, I'm going to play a tech from the smuggle. And
Smuggling out tech.
Gonna smuggle out a tech.
I mean, he has to play Super Laser Blast right now.
Do you think that's the play here? He's going to start the round with a Super Laser Blast just to try and hang in here?
He's got lethal on board right now.
I mean,
right?
he's got to do something.
Yeah. Like, here's a Quinlan move I really like to use, right?
Ready?
I want to attack with Cassian.
Play Super Laser Blast.
And then I want to pull him out of my resources.
I apologize. Say that one more time.
So, like, oh yeah, he's Super Laser Blast. So, I think that's coming out from over there.
3.
What I love about, like, when you have a Cassian on the board, you can attack with the Cassian, and then smuggle out another Cassian.
And just override him and start, he stands up again.
And then you can do another 3. So it's a way to really stack some damage.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like, everything Jonathan has in his hand is low cost, so he's going to flood the board again.
Yep.
Oh, and
we know he's got the 2 vehicles, and he's got the power of the dark side. Yep. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else? Oh, wait, it's my turn. I'll take initiative. Anything else?
Thomas retains initiative here as we head into starting to get a little late, but man, he desperately needs to get some restore on the board.
Devastator.
I understand now why the Corvus didn't go down. Obviously, sitting on the Super Laser Blast,
he didn't want to nuke his own guy.
He didn't want to nuke his own guy.
All right, I'm going to tap 6 to pay Power of the Dark Side.
So he's going to overpay.
He's
going to overpay for the power. I don't think I would have done that.
Well, Jonathan looks like he's got, what, 1 card left in his hand?
He's top decking. What's he got? Maybe
he's got 2?
2, 3, 4? He's got 4
cards
cards in his hand.
Yeah,
Big boy Han.
I'll take initiative. I'll pass.
Woof.
Man.
Thomas constantly on the back foot here, always looking for
This is why
something.
I really think in Piett you need to play some sort of Sentinel ground unit. That's why I use the Phase 3 Dark Trooper.
10.
I mean, Han don't care. Han just slap him out of the way anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Incredible play. I'm going to tap 10.
Uh-oh. Is that a Devastator?
To deploy
no.
Annihilator.
That is Annihilator.
Ooh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd also like to point out that is a wrong way. That is a serialized Annihilator.
Ooh.
Yes, indeed.
You got Waylay, so you could bring that back and let me do it again. Ooh, Plo Koon, that's pretty nice.
You may defeat an enemy unit. Han dies. If so, you search his controller's deck for each card that matches that. So all of these Hans are going away.
Yeah, his endgame units.
Every single Han in this deck is going away. That is a notable play.
No.
If you're Quinlan, do you have an answer for an Annihilator?
We got to get 10 damage in.
I hate all these cards.
So
he's got to swing. He only's got to swing twice with this thing to end the game.
Yeah.
So then the question is, if you're Jonathan, can you deal 10 damage next round?
All right.
Next round, no. Can he go wide again and then surprise strike it in? But I haven't counted the number of surprise strikes he's played.
I don't know. We're going to find out.
Ooh, that's rough.
Let's see what Jonathan's got.
Blue
Clune.
I'll take initiative.
Okay.
And I will pass.
All right. Thomas only has to swing twice here with the Super
Is
Star Destroyer.
Annihilator when played and on attack?
It is when played, and I believe, let's
or
have
is
a
it
quick
when
peek.
defeated?
Let's have a quick peek.
It's got to be
it's
when,
when
defeated.
defeated.
On attack would be
It's when
way
played,
too,
when defeated.
Yeah, on attack would be
so
way
Annihilator's
too
on the
crazy.
way in and on the way out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a serialized. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Super nice.
So which way does it mean it's ready?
There we go.
That's a great question on
Which
the sideways
way is
card.
ready? Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, he snuck a Sabine on the board when I wasn't looking too.
He played Plo Koon and Sabine at the end of the
Yeah,
round.
yeah. So,
Swing 12.
Yeah.
yep, 12 to base.
So
Just
I
like
try to get another unit on the board to swing with Plo Koon.
he needs will a surprise strike do it? No, he needs another
Get
unit.
a
You're
unit
right.
out there.
If he gets a unit, Plo Koon hits harder, and he might be able to scrounge up lethal this round, but it's going to come down to
Yeah.
Surprise strike in the base. of
it. Okay, he's going to
Okay.
surprise strike in with Sabine for 5.
He's going to play another unit.
No, 6.
6, yeah.
Okay.
And right now, you play another unit.
Yep. And then if he plays another unit, then Clune swings for 6 more.
I'm going to.
Thomas needs to find a way to
He's
get
gotta
rid
do
of this
something
guy.
to Plo Koon. Perilous position.
That would be an amazingly good
That's-
card right now.
Yeah. He's doing the math in his head right now.
He's thinking. I don't think he's got a clean line or he would have done it already. He's
Yeah.
trying to figure this out. Super Rider, I apologize. That's my fault. I'll work on that.
All right, fine. I'm going to tap 8 to play Super Laser Blast.
Oh,
and he gets
goodness
his
gracious.
when defeated on Annihilator.
He is going to get the when defeated on Annihilator
If he
remembers. Hurts to nuke your own Super Star Destroyer right there, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
We did see Ahsoka hit the board here. New Ahsoka.
Now, does the Super Laser Blast negate that? Because doesn't there have to be a unit on the board?
All right, I'm
With
going
No,
Annihilators
she
when
still
played?
forces the discard. It
I
just
meant the Annihilator play.
Oh.
I'm still thinking about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She forced a discard.
MC
Ooh, a restore
80.
unit.
Yep, that could be big. Let's see.
Oh, he's got to claim. You got to claim.
He has
it.
to claim here.
Oh,
He doesn't
but
have
no,
a
that
choice.
restore doesn't. Ahsoka still kills you.
I'll take initiative.
Probably.
Good game, dude.
Oh, yeah, Falcon. Yep, Falcon. That's
Freaking
it, baby.
Falcon.
That's it. There you go.
That's why he's there,
He's got
baby.
a Falcon. I gotta say, he would have. We know now he
He
absolutely
doesn't have
had
enough capital ships. I'm gonna tell you right there.
You think? So? Well, remember
in
they
his deck,
kept.
we didn't see
He
him.
lost a resupply carrier to some of the hand hate, right?
Yeah, but he's not like. I really think Piett shines when you can play him mid game, like that, because that's kind of how I
It's
play
reasonable.
him, right? I think when you're playing Annihilators and Annihilators, he's probably playing Devastator.
You have to do that,
If
though.
resupply carrier is your cheapest capital ship,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Well, and we've talked about this, right? You and I have talked about why the MC90 or MC8 or MC30, whatever it is, that
yeah,
5 cost.
that's in my deck now.
Yes.
I put that in.
For Piett, that is because that's a turn 3 card for Piett. That's a pre-deploy card for Piett.
That's
I can just
on attack.
That's a 5/5 raid 1 overwhelm space unit. Piett loves that. It's such a great card. Such a great card. It's unfortunate to see. Again, part of me, I love the big death triangles. I haven't built the Piett deck yet, but I want to.
Oh, it's so fun.
So I part of me, a little bit of me rooting for Thomas in this matchup. But Jonathan played a very, very solid match.
That's
looking really, really good.
And the fact that he went late in games with Quinlan.
Yeah.
And took it down. That's what's impressive to me.
It is to
Every
me as
time
well.
I played Quinlan, and this is why I did really bad in the PQ. Every time, well, it's true though.
Ladies and
Every
gentlemen, let
time
me
I
explain
went
to you why I'm terrible at this game. No.
Yeah, 100%. Is that when I got later into the game because I played a Rebel package, I kept trying to go wide, but there was like, you keep losing all those units, and
Yeah.
I never really got a lot of damage into base past really the Quinlan flip.
Yeah.
So Jonathan did a great job of showing all the viewers how to play long with Quinlan.
Yeah.
Which is really going to be really important over the long stretch of this. That was really, really impressive by Jonathan.
Yep. We're 100% going to see more Quinlan.
Yeah.
We're 100% going to see. We've been potentially we've expressly not showing you guys Django yet.
I think
Let's
it's
put it
time
that way.
though. I think it's time to show everybody the destruction.
You want to see a
Django
Django game? You want to find a 3-0 Django player next round?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's time to show the audience those combos.
Do you know what I'm going to do?
But at the same time, it's also fun because if those combos don't hit, Django really struggles. So
I know exactly who I want to put on camera last round. We talked to him last night.
Okay. Okay.
So we'll see if we can make that work, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.